Alright guys, this is going to be a more serious video. I just recently got a shout out from one of my good friends on here, one of my best friends on here on this site, Supermario1999, Pokemonnerd2000. And he's just, he just put me over in one of his latest videos, and I just wanted to return the favor, because he really is a really genuine, great guy. He's had it rough too. He suffered from autism. He used to get picked on. He used to have people fuck with him. And, I've always, how can I put this? I've always believed that if you're minding your own business, no one's fucking with you, don't fuck with them. I hate when I hear about stories of cyberbullying and all this other shit, and I told him, bro, block these fucking idiots. The thing is, I'm not a fan. I don't like My Little Pony, all that stuff. I'm not a fan of some of the things that he's into. Like, I used to love Pokemon when I was a kid, but I'm not a fan of the whole brony subculture. But I have to be perfectly honest with you, this guy is the coolest brony I have ever met, and he's one of the most genuine guys that I've ever met here on YouTube. And that's why, I have no problem talking to this guy. We agree, we disagree, it doesn't matter, because I know for a well-known fact that if I needed help and he had an opportunity to help me, he definitely would, and I would do the same for him. And that's one of the reasons why I really want to put him over in this video. I don't want to just plug him and give him a shout out. I really want to put him over, because he's one of the few people on YouTube that I text and call in real life, because he's a genuine good guy, and I really want to put him over in this video. I really appreciate that he gave me a shout out. I didn't ask him to. I didn't really care if he did or not, but the fact that he did, it just says a lot about this guy's character. He's one of the few guys, because I really don't feel like there's too many good people left in this world. I really feel like the good people, the actual genuine people, the people who are real, are the complete minority, and the fake phonies, the pieces of shit, the child abortions, they are the majority. And I believe that to be a fact, because I see it every day. I see it on TV. I see it in social media. I see it in the area that I live in currently. Well, obviously, because it's a ghetto piece of shit. But, I feel like there's not that many good people in this world. And when he put me over, it just made me feel real good. Because we don't always agree. We don't always agree on the same stuff. I just want to confirm one thing with him. I refuse to be politically correct. I refuse to be, a goody two-shoes. I'm not going to come on YouTube and just try to act like this positive person when this life really isn't that great. I'll be honest with you, and me, Jake. You know that I tell it like it is. 100%. I tell it like it is. And I refuse to be fake. I refuse to be a phony. I refuse to be a positive person in a shitty world. I refuse. I'm not gonna put over something that doesn't deserve to be fucking put over. You know? I refuse to put over this life. I refuse to put over people who are complete and utter shit. I refuse to put over the WWE. I refuse to put over the black community. I refuse to put over things that suck. Alright, I'm not gonna put over all these comic book movies, which I know you enjoy, and I have no problem with you enjoying them. Hey, you enjoy them, bro. You, Darker Phoenix, you can enjoy all the comic book movies you want. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm sick to death of them. Alright? They do not tell a coherent story. They're not that good. They rely way too much on special effects. And I believe in my First Amendment right. You know, ever since the Civil Rights Movement, black people have been allowed to have freedom of speech. It was official. And I'm not giving up my freedom of speech for anybody. I am not going to censor myself and water myself down on my own fucking channel. I refuse to do that. I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna bash shit that deserves to be bashed, and I'm gonna continue to put over good shit that deserves to be fucking put over. I'm gonna put over Sega and the Dreamcast. I'm gonna put over old Sega. I'm not gonna put over new Sega, because new Sega is a shell of their former self. But I am gonna put over the Dreamcast. I am gonna put over Quake 3 Arena. I am going to put over the straight edge culture. I am going to put over rock and metal music. I am going to put over electronica, good electronica, not dubstep. I am going to put over guys like Salim Ibrahim. I am going to put over guys like the Future King. Society Sucks. I am going to put over SNK Dante. I'm going to put over people who deserve to be put over, because this is real. This is a shoot. Every time I come on YouTube, this is a shoot. I do shoots. I tell it like it is. Yes, I'm using wrestling carny language. I don't give a fuck. I'm a wrestling fan. I've been a wrestling fan ever since I was a kid. Since I was fucking 5 years old. When I first thought that fucking Yokozuna was E Honda from Street Fighter. And it disgusts me to see what this business has become. It disgusts me to see what the black culture, what the black community has become. It disgusts me to see what the video game industry has become. It disgusts me to look at what Hollywood is today and what they're putting out, this bullshit that they're putting out, these fake piece of shit reality TV shows that are coming out. You can call it a shoot, a pipe bomb, a rant, whatever the fuck you want to call it, bro. But I refuse to be politically correct, because that's the fucking problem with this goddamn society. And I'll tell you one thing, I hate Donald Trump. I think he's a piece of shit. And the minute he wins the election, we're fucked. He is going to be a terrible president. But there's one thing I respect about Donald Trump, and that's the fact that he refuses to censor himself for nobody. He tells it like it is. I hate the Republican Party. I hate Donald Trump. I hate the fact that we have to fucking pay for healthcare. Unlike our good friends up north, Canada, they get universal healthcare. We have to pay for it or get Obamacare. We still have to deal with heavy amounts of racism in this country. And I'm not talking about these ghetto pieces of shit that deserve it, that deserve to be fucking shot down, because I don't give a fuck about them. I'm talking about people like me. The fact that college is so goddamn expensive and so goddamn overrated. People always want to say bullshit like, oh, college is the best 4 years of your life. Oh, no, it fucking isn't. It's a bunch of bullshit. You beat some of the worst quality of people in college, and that is a fact. That is a fact. I've been there. That's why I talk about this shit. I do shoots on college. If your parents ain't paying you to go to school, or you ain't getting financial aid, don't waste your fucking money on that scam bullshit. College is overrated, and that's a fact. There are so many things wrong with this life. There are so many things wrong with this society. And there are so many things that are wrong with this country. And I'm not just going to sit idly by and act like a positive bitch. Act like a little pansy and say, oh, isn't life grand? Isn't life grand? No, motherfucker, it's not grand. I'm not living in the suburbs like you. And I'm not talking about you, Jake, but I'm saying, like, I'm not living in the suburbs. I'm not living in a rural area. I'm not living the good life. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. This computer, this laptop that I'm using, it's not in the best of shape. That's why the fucking camera doesn't work. That's why you don't fucking see my face. And honestly, I don't want to show my face on YouTube not because I'm scared, because you should have to see my face in order to get my fucking message. This mic, I worked for it. I saved up for it. I bought this mic that I'm using right now. This laptop that I'm using, I worked for it. So when people want to say, oh, you gotta work hard, no shit. But let me tell you something. When there's an opportunity to take the easy way out, you bet to fucking believe that I will take the easy way out and I will not work hard. Because let me tell you something, hard work is overrated as fucking shit. You don't get anything out of this life. And let me tell you something. When I die, when all of you fucking die, because it's going to happen eventually, you're not going to take all these PS4s and these Xbox Ones. You're not going to be able to take your TVs. You're not going to be able to take your retro games like the SNES, the Dreamcast, the N64. You're not going to be able to take your gaming rigs to heaven or hell. If there is even a heaven or hell, because quite frankly, I don't believe in that shit, because I'm agnostic. But when you die, you're not going to take this shit with you. You're not going to take all that money you made, all that money you slaved for. You're not going to take it with you when you die. So why the fuck should I work hard? Why the fuck should I kiss ass? What's the point? I only work for what I want. This life is not that good. And I refuse to fucking put it over. I'm not going to put over a society that thinks we should be paying out the ass for healthcare and fucking college. I'm not going to put over a society. I'm not going to put over life when we have shitty shows on TV that are fucking repetitive as shit. That are filled with filler. I'm not going to put over all these shitty animes. I'm not going to put over these shitty shows like The Walking Dead, which are highly overrated. I'm not going to put over that Borefest Game of Thrones. I'm not going to put over this PG product. I'm not going to put over the WWE product. I'm not going to put over the way the gaming industry right now is. I'm not going to put over... I'm not going to put over shit that doesn't deserve to be put over. I'm not going to put over all these fucking comic book movies. I'm not going to put over all these fucking reboots. Yes, I did grow up hard, Jake. Yes, I did. And you want to know what got me through it? 3 things. Gaming, wrestling, and music. And when I say music, I mean rock, metal, and electronica. I'm not talking about rap and hip-hop or pop music or all that other frivolous bullshit that's on the fucking radio today. Yeah, I did have a hard life. But you know what? At least back then, I had escapism. At least back then, I had the N64. I had a Dreamcast. At least back then I had the WWF. At least back then I had ECW. At least I had Sonic Adventure. At least I had Super Smash Brothers, WWF No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, Soul Calibur, Quake 3 Arena, Perfect Dark. At least I had good escapism. At least I had Slipknot's Iowa album. At least I had Rob Zombie's Hillbilly Deluxe album, which I would secretly listen to because where I grew up, everyone overrated DMX and the Rough Riders and Jay-Z and Nas and all that other bullshit. No, I don't like rap music. No, I don't fucking like pop music. I don't give a shit about Michael Jackson's music. I don't give a shit about Aretha Franklin. I don't give a shit about stereotypical Negro music. And that's a fact. That's a shoot. While all these blacks and Puerto Ricans and Dominicans and all these other frivolous other races were listening to hip-hop, R&B, and reggaeton, I was listening to Slipknot, Disturbed, Children of Bodom, Mudvayne, Slayer, Rob Zombie, Chimera. I was listening to real fucking music. I was playing real fucking video games. I wasn't coming on here praising the overrated piece of shit Grand Theft Auto 5. I was playing games like Perfect Dark for the N64. I was playing Quake 3 Arena on Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure, Soul Calibur, Devil May Cry, Guilty Gear. A lot of games like that. Guilty Gear, which is an underrated 2D fighter. Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. The great wrestling games that were coming out for the N64, like No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, WCW, NWO Revenge. I'm not a fucking hipster. I actually grew up with this shit and I love it. I love being nostalgic. I don't hate this generation just to hate it. I don't go out there and go to fucking Starbucks and wear skinny jeans and try to prance around like I'm this socially great person, blah, 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 blah. No. I'm not a fucking hipster. I'm a real fucking person who loves this shit. I ain't gonna pay no fucking outrageous price for a fucking cup of coffee when I could go to McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts and get it for a way cheaper price for like $1. Like a little over $1. It's like $1.09 or some shit. I get a small coffee at McDonald's for like $1.10. I ain't going to fucking Starbucks and overpaying for fucking coffee. I'm not a fucking hipster. This is a shoot. This is a fucking shoot. I do this shit for real. I talk about shows. When people want to talk about shows from the 90s, they always bring up the same old fucking shit too. They always bring up the same old fucking shit. Fucking The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Friends, Seinfeld, The Simpsons, blah 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 blah. Nobody ever brings up Married with Children, one of the most underrated shows, one of the best shows to come out back then. I am an Al Bundy mark. And I'm proud to say it. That's right, I'm a mark for a white man. Yeah, I'm a mark for Al Bundy. I'm a mark for Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm a mark for real wrestling. I'm a mark for real fucking entertainment. Not this CGI bullshit. Not all this special effects. Not all this Michael Bay bullshit. I'm a real fucking person. And I talk about it all. And I refuse to be politically correct. And if you can't handle that, then go fuck yourselves and die of a fucking heart attack, stroke, cancer, whatever. Because I don't give a fuck. When you listen to Corey Margera, when you come to the Good Taste Sanctuary, you're going to get the fucking Bible. You're gonna get the fucking Bible. Because I refuse to put over shit that's not that good. I'm not going to put over the NBA playoffs. I'm not going to put over the NFL. I'm not going to put over tennis, golf, and all those other boring ass fucking sports. I'm going to put over Family Guy. I'm going to put over American Dad. I'm going to put over old South Park. Back when South Park was good, not this new shit, Matt. And let me say this, because Vince Russo, he said on his show along with Jeff Lane, and I like this show. I like this show that they have. You know, they actually talk about some really cool shit. But Vince Russo, he was basically comparing wrestling today and saying, like, I can't imagine South Park being on the air for 15 years and being as stale as wrestling is today. He said something like that. I'm not going to quote him word for word, but he basically said that. And I have to completely disagree. No, Vince Russo, South Park has been stale since fucking 2007. And it's still on the air today in 2015. Same thing with the fucking Simpsons. There's a lot of shit on TV that is pretty much still alive because of name brand value only. Only. South Park is way past its fucking prime. The Simpsons are way past their fucking prime. Seth MacFarlane took it. And yes, fucking Family Guy has seen better days. But at least Family Guy is still entertaining. And I don't give a shit how many of you people disagree with that. I'll put over Family Guy. I'll put over American Dad. I'll put over Robot Chicken, because at least Seth MacFarlane, he still has the energy. I'll put over Eli Roth, because yes, he doesn't have the most likable characters in his movies. They are fucking torture porn. Guess what? I like that. I like seeing fucking torture porn. I like seeing a good gore fest every now and then. Not everything has to be so fucking politically correct and gay. I'll put over Kevin Smith. I like the Clerks movies. I like Mallrats. Not a big fan of Dogma, but I like Mallrats. I like Clerks 1 and 2. Even though I disagree with Clerks 2 ending. If I was Dante, I would have took that white chick and went down to Florida. And that's just me personally. But I like the comedy of his movies. I like the fact that he goes there. I'm not a big fan of Star Wars, so I don't give a shit about the parts when they talk about the emperors and blah 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 blah, and the Clerks movies. But I like Kevin Smith. He's a cool guy. He seems like a cool guy. He seems like a real fucking person. I'd rather have a conversation with Eli Roth and fucking Kevin Smith than fucking Michael Bay or Christopher Nolan. That's a fact. Man, anyway, this video is just dragging on. This video is just really dragging on. But I mean, I just want to go off with one more thing. When you look at this life and you realize that it's not that good, that you're gonna leave everything behind eventually one day when you die, you're not gonna be able to take it with you, and you're busy working hard, slaving away just to try to make a living. You're not even having a good time. You're not even meeting good quality people that want to help you out. Then why the fuck should I put this life over? That's just a general question. That's not a rhetorical question. That's just a general question. Why the fuck should you put over this life when it's not that good? Why the fuck should you have to try to fake and be positive when shit is not that good? When all your favorite hobbies are going downhill, wrestling, gaming, music, film, and there's barely anything you want to watch on TV after a hard day of work or a hard day of fucking school, hard day of fucking classes. And that's why I came on YouTube. Because I wanted to let it all out. I wanted to expose motherfuckers, and I wanted to spread the truth, and I wanted to spread the good taste. And if you motherfuckers don't like that, click the unsubscribe button and go fuck yourself. Let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. Goodbye. And for all my subscribers that have stuck with me from the beginning, the Salim Ibrahams, the Future Kings, the SNK Dantes, my loyal subscribers, society sucks. I got one thing to tell you. Thank you. But also, you haven't seen anything yet. Because if you think my videos are good right now, if you enjoy the content that you enjoy right now, if you enjoy Corey Margera, if you believe in the Taste God, if you believe in the Lord and Savior of eternal coolness, you haven't seen nothing yet. Get ready and stay tuned, because you are in for one fucking hell of a treat on the Corey Margera Show. And that's a fact. Fact!